Hey everyone, we're back here on Keto Kitchen on Northwest Digital News, and we're gonna make up some Keto Cashew chicken stir fry here for you guys today.
I'm so excited.
Oof. Well, when I say for you guys today, I meant for these guys here. But anyway, you get to participate, and then we're going to give you a little score here at the end. Because have you guys ever tried cashew chicken?
I've never tried cashews chicken.
I don't think I've had it either. So this is going to be a new one.
I've had it at like a Chinese restaurant, but I mean.
All right. Well, this is a new one for us. So if it will score this at the end, a score of 1 to 5. If it's a 1, it's 2 thumbs down. If it's 2, it's 1 thumb down. A 3 is could go either way. A 4 is 1 thumb up, and a 5 is 2 thumbs up. So we'll see what kind of score this recipe gets for us here today. Wow. So we're going to kick this off by tossing in some diced up chicken breast. Would you like to throw that in there, Chris? Oh, wait a minute. You got the ingredient order, right? I'm just actually reading this off the ingredients list. Is it the proper order? Chicken goes in there first?
Nope. Prepare the chicken. We got the capsicum and chili, as used above.
I think he's on the wrong thing. I'm going to scroll down over here.
Yeah, if you scroll down.
You didn't get the ingredient order in there. All right, Chris, let's just wing this bad boy. All right, throw the chicken on in there, man. So we got some diced up chicken breast here. Or you can use 2 chicken thighs. So either 1 chicken breast or 2 chicken thighs.
Canned chicken. It's already going to lose 1 thumb.
But it smells so good.
I still have another thumb.
It's a whole lot different than when you get and slow roast your own chicken in advance. But we're also trying to help people make food fast, too. So you can do some canned chicken if you want.
Mike Ferrick asks, what's in the back of my hat? And that's my hair. So
it's his man bun.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
You can't see his man purse, which is off to the.
Now we're supposed to put some other things in here too, right?
Right. Yes, we are. All right. What are we going to throw in here next? So we got the chicken breast going. Okay, so we're going to throw in some diced up mushroom.
These little containers will be perfect for Spam.
Ooh.
Just saying. Look at the size. All right. Then we're going to throw in some half teaspoon.
That's actually wrong. It's in the Facebook chat, not there.
What?
Oh.
Where's the salt?
I see why this ingredient list up here is incorrect too, because it's not the ingredient list.
Oh, that smells kind of funky there. Mushrooms with everything in
there. And chicken.
I need some salt. I need a half a teaspoon of salt.
You need some salt. Here you go. Yeah, that ingredients list is different because that's not the ingredients list we're using here today.
Aha!
See, guys, we start off with one thing and then we just kind of modify it into a bunch of different directions.
Right.
And
I'm going to go home today and I'm going to create an awesome ginger garlic chicken recipe.
Okay, you're going to want to spread that around.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm using the spoon.
Okay.
All right.
One thing by definition, stir fries generally are kind of salty, aren't they?
Yeah, but that's usually from the soy sauce.
Oh, okay. Which we haven't added any of yet.
No. I almost got
Are we going to?
Well, I don't see when that. And I guess we got to cook that for 5 minutes, and then we add carrot, ginger, soy sauce, the ground seeds, and then we heat for 5 minutes more. It says it's important not to burn the seeds.
Important not to burn.
Not
here,
to
I'm going to
burn
give
the
this
seeds.
to you here. While
that way I can burn the seeds. Yes. Great plan.
Great plan. Well, yeah, you go ahead and burn those seeds up, Chris. Yeah, cashew chicken. That's an interesting combination, to say the least. So this has to cook for 5 minutes.
That's
now.
what it says. Yeah, we could probably get away with 4.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking less than 5 minutes would probably be okay. This is actually looking pretty good. You guys, for a cooking oil in there, we have a combination of butter and sesame oil is what we put in there. And for a lot of like real true stir fries, they tend to use a lot of sesame oil. But we just went with a little butter and sesame here.
Man, I can hear that. It sounds so good.
The sizzle.
Okay. Now, did you take this list down here, Kyle, and throw it up on Drive?
Yep.
Is it on that same thing? Okay.
That is correct.
All right.
If only you guys could smell this.
Yeah, the smell-o-vision would come in pretty handy, guys, because, you know, this is actually smelling pretty good.
Soon.
And it's just the chicken and mushrooms in there so
now
far.
when we first initially threw, and I don't know why, but when we first initially threw the mushrooms in there with the chicken and the oil and the butter, it kind of smelled a little funky, but it's smelling better now. It was an interesting smell right as the
Combination,
beginning.
right
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when we're slow roasting stuff at home, too, like you get that initial, sometimes a strange kind of smell. It's like, and then all of a sudden, it gets pretty awesome.
No, so let's see. We add we are going to add some carrot, a whole bunch of carrot.
Shredded carrot here.
One
shredded
shredded
carrot,
carrot.
yes.
Do the whole carrot.
And then we're going to put a mix that on in there. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of fresh ginger.
I look away for like 5 seconds, and it's completely changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
That happens, Kyle.
Isn't that amazing? Chris just keeps scraping the pan.
Yeah, you don't want it to stick to the bottom, you guys.
Yeah.
Michael Frericks just shared a tip on Facebook. The secret to stir fry is stirring.
Who knew? It must be the word in the title.
Well, I didn't bring my wok with me. So I took it for a walk.
Oh,
You took it for a while.
Waka waka.
Yeah.
50 ways
You know
to
what?
walk your dog.
Just because I like to do this for no particular reason. You're putting sesame in there now.
Yeah. Crushed sesame seeds.
Yeah.
And I've never had crushed sesame seeds, but I have used sesame seeds before, so this should be
Okay.
interesting.
I'm going to sprinkle a
Said
little
not
pepper
to
over this
burn.
whole thing because
Burn.
pepper just makes everything better. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
He just threw a bunch of food out on the tabletop. That's all right. That'll be for the resident mouse.
That's not true. We cooked him last week.
You didn't even notice. He got into the recipe. All right. Ginger.
So this is my favorite. Like I said, I'm going to go home and after the show, I'm going to design a ginger garlic chicken recipe that doesn't have brown sugar in it because brown sugar is bad.
Brown sugar. No good. Not good for keto stuff.
I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. She was very happy with me.
She said you're doing good on this keto stuff, huh?
Yeah, she was so extremely excited that.
Did she say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it?
Yeah, I don't have to go back for 6 months now.
Oh,
she's happy.
Awesome.
I got a 6-month bill of health, clean, clear.
Put her there, man.
And the good.
Knuckles. Way to go, man. That's awesome.
Now, it would have been 10 pounds lighter, but, this weekend, let me tell you, we started smoking meat at my house on Friday and didn't stop till Sunday or Monday. I don't remember now.
And you guys, if you've been following the show for a while, and you're wondering, like, what are all the different benefits of following the keto diet and keto lifestyle, just go back and look at Northwest Digital News from, like, a year ago, and you can see how much progress Chris has been making. Actually, like, everybody
months ago.
here on the shows, like, benefit from this in a very significant way. I've just been doing this longer.
This is
that's all,
a
Yeah, you just get so much energy, you're just
tablespoon of
awake.
soy sauce. Now, see, I would use more ginger and soy sauce, but, that's just me. That's just the way I roll.
but that's the way you roll.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you can never have too much. When you go with ginger or garlic, you can never have too much. You just
You
can't.
can smell the ginger in here, can't you? I can. Just like this. You know, I'm having a hunch. I got a hunch here that this is going to get a pretty good score. Okay, now at the end here, we have some spinach and, of course, the cashews. That would make it the cashew chicken stir fry.
Yes.
And I can tell you, these marinated in like sea salt brine overnight. These nuts did. witnessed that. And then Steph roasted them this morning. All right. Yeah, Darlene says she wish she was here to smell it. Oh yeah, Darlene, the smell from the food is freaking awesome. It is. Very good. Well, guys, should we dive in here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Cashews going on the chicken. And apparently you just throw those on the top. You don't stir them in. So that's the not stir part. And then we're going to throw this shrimp on the top and let it steam. So that's really all we're kind of doing here is just steaming the cashews and the shrimp on top of the meat. And how long do we let this steam? It says
1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes. All right. All right, Chris, start that countdown.
Do we want to put the lid on it?
Yeah, put the lid on it. Let's let it
That
steam
will
up.
steam the.
That actually is how you steam things. With a lid.
Oh,
Ooh,
this
look at
one's
that.
sticking out.
Look at the lid. It's
Can't help
steaming
it.
up already, you guys. Check that out. Ooh. Looks nice and green.
Got my Popeye fix. Some spinach.
Popeye? Mm-hmm. Really?
Popeye loves spinach.
Now you have a fresh garlic over there,
No,
right?
no, this is a fresh ginger. I
fresh
just
ginger.
brought it with me because I like the smell of ginger.
He's like a crack addict when it comes to
It
ginger.
smells so good. That's just a nice smell.
It is a nice smell.
He's taking it for later.
Here, I got to try it out, too.
Kevin just wants to join in.
Oh, that's good
It's
stuff.
super expensive too, and
It has like such a sweet. It's almost like when you think of like a fairly expensive perfume.
oh yeah,
It is. It's very aromatic, isn't it?
it is. It's $5 a pound for this stuff, at Safeway, and I was trying to find the turmeric like this, and I could find it
People call it a
online.
lot of different things.
I could find it online, and it was like $14.99 a pound at Walmart, but I couldn't find it at Safeway, so I'll have to go to Winco.
It is almost time.
They do have bulk in the bulk section at Winco turmeric and or turmeric, however you like to say.
Is it like this, or is it powdered already?
It is ground.
Oh, yeah. No, see, I'm looking for fresh, like this. And,
Gotcha.
and it looks like, I've seen it before at this grocery store, not knowing what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But now I can't remember where I saw it at.
It's now time.
Okay.
It is time.
Kyle's a little hungry.
Plate up, guys.
He actually timed that for 2 minutes, so.
Yeah, and he was over there salivating the whole time.
My job is perfect. I just sit here.
All right, Kyle.
There
let me
we
see
go,
your- Let me
man.
see your plate there, Kyle.
Ooh, look at that, folks. All that yummy goodness.
Hold on, I got a piece of stuff stuck to the side here.
And you know what, that short little bit of steaming just kind of made the spinach leaf just go limp.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh.
He's trying to decide how much he should have.
And since we steamed that, the under kind of got crispier.
This is very good.
I like Kung Pao chicken too. Oh, Kung Pao chicken! They have
And as I suspected, it's because you add soy sauce and everything else with it.
and
It's a little on the salty side.
But it's a satisfying salty.
Yeah. It's not like a salty level that offends the palate. It's a saltiness that you expect, and it does taste good. So what are you guys thinking? Chris?
it's pretty good. My doctor probably wouldn't be happy about the sodium that's in here, so I would probably try to find a way to reduce that. But other than that, the flavor's great. You're right; it's got strong salty. That doesn't make it bad.
Stir fries generally are always just a little saltier than other kinds of meals you're eating, right?
Generally, yeah. I have gone to a Chinese restaurant and then went home and tried to make the same thing on my own. And I noticed that it is saltier when you get it in the restaurant than when you make it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Because making it yourself, you're not thinking about putting that much salt on it. And it's also the different sauces, like the old soy sauce we have over here that got added to this meal. Soy sauce definitely adds the.
I get sweet soy sauce, but then I haven't. And then they had some tamarind soy sauce. I thought about that as well too, but just that soy sauce.
What the heck? So you guys, all the stuff that went on here, there was a chicken breast, is what we started with, mixed with some chopped mushroom. And Kyle put the whole ingredient list in there. We had some it was all cooked. That, by the way, was fried initially in sesame oil and butter. And then we threw in some one grated or shredded carrot, however you want to think of that, along with those. And then there went in a teaspoon of fresh ginger. What else did you throw in there? You put in a little bit of sea salt, some pepper.
The crushed seeds.
The sesame seeds,
Yeah.
yes.
Michael Frericks threw up a recipe there online, and I would just say that instead of using the linguine noodles, I would use zoodles.
Mm-hmm.
Because the pasta part of it is bad for you.
Zucchini noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Zoodles.
And if you use the right kind of shredder, you can actually make them immediately right off that. You don't even have to do anything special. Just and they come off on these nice big zucchini noodles.
Zoodles.
So they're pretty awesome.
Yeah. The only difficulty that I've run into when using zoodles is that they cook super fast and they get really soft. So in the future, I'm probably just going to dump whatever warm dish that I'm making over the top of the zoodles and hope that warms them up enough to where it doesn't make them super squishy, but they kind of have, like a still not a kind of like a in-between consistency.
All right, guys, we've all had enough to give it a score. Either 2 thumbs down, 1 thumb down, in the middle is a 3, 1 thumb up is a 4, and 2 thumbs up is a 5. I think, something has to have a 4 or a 5 in order for me to want to repeat the meal. Mm-hmm. And I think I would repeat this. So I'm going to give it 1 thumb up. Chris?
I'll give it 1.5.
1.5.
Because I believe that I can make...
So 4.5. So
I believe that I can make some modifications to this to make it even better. I when I cook at home, you guys, I try not to use salt. And but other than that, I think that some modification, maybe a little less carrots.
4. Okay, so 4.5 stars for you. What do you got, Kyle?
I'm gonna have to go with a 4. 1 thumbs up. It's a bit salty, which is fine. You can just change it up later. But it's one of those meals that I don't know. It's very niche. Once a month, maybe every now and then, but not something I see weekly.
Yeah. All right, so it gets a 4 from me, a 4 from Kyle,
I just had
and a 4.5 from Chris. Chris just loves food, but this wasn't bad. Well, we're going to continue enjoying our meal. Thanks for joining us here on Keto Kitchen. Kevin Hunter, Chris Bornstead, and Kyle Torgerson. Until next time, take care.
This concludes today's live programming on Northwest Digital News. Thanks for joining us for this special broadcast. Heard around the world in more than 70 countries on YouTube, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook, and Twitch TV. If you enjoyed a story or guest we had here on Northwest Digital News and would like to strut your stuff on the broadcast, email us today at wainfo2017@gmail.com or call or text to 360-545-3501. We're always interested in unique stories, topics, and guests to share with our worldwide audience. Before you go, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and comment on the live stream. And for those of you who'd like to financially support the broadcast, you can do so at patreon.com/Northwest Digital News. We thank you for your patronage. On behalf of Chris Bornstead, Kyle Torgeson, Stephanie Hunter, and all the people that made this broadcast possible, I'm Kevin Hunter. Till next time, take care.